the night off. Last night, we heard the proposals from each of the 3 casino development companies. Tonight, a special meeting with the Rockford Zoning Board of Appeals made sure the plans complied with city regulations. 13 News reporter Richard Bodie was at that special meeting tonight. He joins us in studio tonight with details. Richard?
Yeah, James, both Forest City Partners and Hard Rock International pitched the zoning and ordinance changes each of the development companies would need to accommodate their proposals. Forest City Partners wants its property at 8055 Springbrook Road annexed into the city of Rockford. Up until now, that property, which was directly adjacent to Rockford city limits, was under the jurisdiction of Winnebago County. Rockford's Zoning Board of Appeals voted unanimously to annex that property in. Here's what Zoning Board member Alicia Neubauer said she and the board considered during the approval process.
Whether or not this property, which is adjacent to the city of Rockford, should be annexed into the city of Rockford for C2.
And Hard Rock International went next. The development company had 14 changes to ordinances and a special use permit that it wanted the Zoning Board of Appeals to approve. There was a lot of debate on some of the variations. For example, discussion surrounded how much interior landscaping would fit in the parking lot without diminishing the parking capacity. Ultimately, all variations and the special use permit passed the zoning board. So if the city does choose Hard Rock's proposal, you might see a 100-foot guitar from I-90. Here's what Ian Linneberry, who is part of the legal team for Hard Rock, said about the approval of the 14 variations.
Yeah, very happy. The ZBA's got a tough job to do. I think they did it well. They had a robust debate about the requests, but ultimately approved all of them, so we're really happy with that. Excited to move on to the next stage.
Interestingly enough, the third proposal, the downtown location, was not on the Zoning Board of Appeals agenda tonight. We reached out to the Gorman and Company earlier today, and we've not heard back. From here, though, the proposals will go before the Codes and Regulations Committee for the Rockford City Council, followed by a full council vote the following week. So still a lot of process yet to come, James.
Richard,